This is the actual footage of the murderer having the deceased on his back out of the building. To be precise, he had his own ex-wife on his back.
很诧异，他这个东西到底是个什么东西？小区里人来人往的，难道他真的敢背一个尸体出来吗？
That noon, a man with the surname Chen rushed to the police station, claiming that his girlfriend, Liu Yan, had gone missing. She wasn't answering her phone, nor replying to messages, and he couldn't find her anywhere. According to Chen's recollection, he and Liu Yan rented an apartment in a nearby community. 3 days ago, he returned from a business trip in Shaanxi, and as soon as he got home, he found his girlfriend, Liu Yan, was nowhere to be found. Since his girlfriend had mentioned traveling to Yunnan before, he initially thought she had gone there for a trip and didn't pay much attention. But the next day, while cleaning the room, he found his girlfriend's clothes, purse, lipstick, and other everyday items all neatly arranged at home. What was even more eerie was that there were traces of blood on the slippers Liu Yan often wore. Sensing something was amiss, he hurried to the police station to report it. In response to Liu Yan's disappearance, the police immediately launched an investigation. As soon as the technicians opened the door to Liu Yan's home, they sensed something amiss, and then they found spattered bloodstains under the bed, under the sofa, on the floor, and on the walls, with the bloodstains being particularly conspicuous and scattered in every corner of the room. In addition, the bedroom walls had been deliberately cleaned, leaving a large area of pockmark traces.
我们的分析就是墙上沾了大量的血迹，应该说被嫌疑人全部给铲掉了。
The police preliminarily deduced that Liu Yan met with foul play in her own bedroom, and the amount of bleeding was particularly large. Even though the murderer had meticulously cleaned up, a significant amount of blood still remained at the scene, indicating that Liu Yan's disappearance was likely a murder. Consequently, the police immediately established a task force to fully investigate the case. During the second on-site investigation, the investigators did not find any key information such as fingerprints or footprints of the suspect, only traces left by Chen in his daily life. Therefore, the police launched an in-depth investigation into Chen. It is understood that Chen has a wife and children in his hometown in Sichuan, yet he came to Shaanxi to cohabit with Liu Yan. So, is what he says true? Did he really go to Shaanxi on a business trip?
证实他的话是真的，所以把这个报案人的嫌疑排除了。
After Chen was ruled out as a suspect, the police officers visited the community for an on-site investigation. But most people did not recognize the couple. The residents of the community could not provide any clues, and Liu Yan's life seemed quite simple, usually just driving for a ride-hailing service and playing mahjong in her free time. However, when investigating her call records, the police officers found a very unusual phenomenon. Since May 15th, Liu Yan's phone has been turned off, with no call records, and her last call was from her ex-husband, Zhao Weifeng. So, could Liu Yan's disappearance be related to her ex-husband? It is understood that Zhao Weifeng is an honest man, who has been working away from home since his divorce from Liu Yan, only returning to Shaanxi during the new year to visit his family, especially his 12-year-old son. His son studies in Tongguan and is taken to and from school by Liu Yan. But the child's head teacher told the police that Liu Yan did not pick up the child on the 19th. It was the child's aunt who came instead. So the police immediately found this aunt to understand the situation.
了解个情况，这一星期五的时候是你去学校接的你侄子。
对。
Although the aunt admitted to this, she stated that it was her brother, Zhao Weifeng, who asked her to pick up the child. Meanwhile, the police officer in charge of reviewing surveillance footage made a significant discovery. At 1 o'clock in the early morning of May 15th, Zhao Weifeng was seen entering and leaving Liu Yan's residential community, repeatedly, with 2 unfamiliar men, acting furtively and looking very suspicious. The police immediately found these 2 men to understand the situation. It is reported that they are Zhao Weifeng's cousins, and they came to the community to help their cousin collect a debt from his ex-wife, as Liu Yan owed him a lot of money. Is this really the case? The police continued their investigation following the surveillance footage. On May 15th, at 3 p.m., Zhao Weifeng went upstairs to find Liu Yan again, and did not come out until 8 p.m., having changed his clothes deliberately. Upon closer inspection, he was seen carrying a bag in his hand and hurriedly left the community gate. About 20 minutes later, he returned to the community. This time, he appeared even more nervous, constantly looking around. and quickly went upstairs. When he came out again, a terrifying scene. He actually came out carrying a human-shaped object on his back and put it into his car.
很诧异，他这个东西到底是个什么东西？难道他真的敢背一个尸体出来吗？
Although the police couldn't confirm if it was a corpse, several passers-by reported seeing a human-shaped object, which was very strange. This further indicated that Zhao Weifeng was directly connected to Liu Yan's disappearance, and he was a major suspect. It was imperative to bring him in for questioning immediately. But it had been a week since the crime occurred, giving Zhao Weifeng enough time to escape. The police searched many places, but couldn't find him. His house was locked, his phone was off, and no one knew where he had hidden. The investigation was at an impasse. At this time, the police received an important clue. Zhao Weifeng had worked as a miner when he was young at a mine in the Tongguan area, which was a good hiding place. Sure enough, after the police arrived, they quickly found Zhao Weifeng, and the truth of this case was about to be revealed. According to Zhao Weifeng's confession, he and Liu Yan originally had a very happy marriage, and they were quite loving. But no one expected that his wife would have an affair with his good friend.
两个关系那么好，以前经常在一起喝酒，都做出这种事，后来一直都真的都没联系。
Because of this, Zhao Weifeng proposed divorce, but for the sake of their child's upbringing, they agreed to divorce but not to separate, with Liu Yan taking care of the child and Zhao Weifeng continuing to earn money to support the family, sending a substantial amount of money every month.
反正最多4000多块钱也打过，2000多块钱也打过，3000也打过，反正没低于过2000块钱。
Life was quite harmonious, until this May when Zhao Weifeng discovered that his ex-wife had actually brought another man to live with her. The Chen who reported the case, which made him extremely angry. So, he called his two cousins to confront Liu Yan and settle the score. Under the coercion of the three men, Liu Yan agreed to return the money and wrote an IOU, promising to pay the next day. So, the next day, Zhao Weifeng came alone to Liu Yan's home to collect the money. But Liu Yan had no money to give him, and her attitude did a complete 180, leading to a violent argument between them. In the process, Zhao Weifeng, out of his mind, hacked his ex-wife Liu Yan to death with a kitchen knife. To destroy the evidence, he wrapped the body in a quilt, took advantage of the night to transport the body to the banks of the Yellow River, and burned Liu Yan's remains on a stone slab rod into ashes, then scattered the ashes into the Yellow River. Technicians also extracted residual bone fragments from the scene, and upon identification, they indeed belonged to the missing Liu Yan, with both witness and physical evidence. The truth of the entire case was revealed. As the truth of the case gradually emerges, we can't help but ponder a more profound social phenomenon: divorcing, but not parting ways. The story of Zhao Weifeng and Liu Yan, although extreme, reflects the unconventional solutions some families adopt when facing marital breakdown. This arrangement, while maintaining a semblance of family harmony and providing a complete family environment for children in some cases, also conceals complex emotional entanglements and potential risks. The concept of divorcing, but not parting ways, is interpreted and practiced differently across various cultural and social contexts. On one hand, it may be seen as a pragmatic choice, especially when considering the well-being and economic factors of the children. On the other hand, it may be criticized as an evasion, delaying the opportunity for both parties to truly confront and resolve marital issues. We can't help but ask, can divorcing, but not parting ways, truly bring the best outcome for all family members? Is it just a temporary solution that masks deeper emotional and psychological issues? How do children truly feel under this arrangement? Can they derive stability and a sense of security from such complex family relationships? We sincerely invite you to share your opinions and experiences. Do you agree that divorcing, but not parting ways, is a viable solution? In your observation, what impact does this arrangement have on family members, especially children? Or, do you have any other viewpoints and suggestions that can help families in similar dilemmas find a better way out? Let's explore this complex and sensitive topic together, in hopes of finding healthier and more effective ways to handle family relationships. This is the Crime Chronicles channel, where we delve into the truths behind crimes, exploring the complexities of human nature and the justice of law. If you're captivated by our videos, loving the in-depth analysis and compelling storytelling we provide, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We will continue to work tirelessly to bring you fascinating crime stories.